G'day guys, just a bit of a previous explanation because we're unorganised. Today's the first day of the Renault track car. It's a prep day, so we're pulling the engine and box as we've already sold some bits off to fund the new motor. Watch and enjoy.
I suppose we do a bit of an introduction to ourselves. I'm Cameron, or Cam, however you want to call me.
I've actually never called you Cameron in my life.
Yeah, I always introduce myself as Cameron, but I feel weird when someone calls me that.
I don't remember you ever introducing yourself as Cameron. I had to figure it out on my own.
My background is I'm not a mechanic. Jacob, he's also not a mechanic. So
I'm an IT guy.
Yeah, he's an IT guy. I fix fridges. We don't know what we're doing. Professionally, we don't know what we're doing. We've got our own personal experience. Jacob has an i30N, used to have an FG Falcon. I've got an FG Falcon, which we'll show you in another video.
It was much more exciting than my FJ Falcon.
Yeah, I guess you can say that. Well, yours ran, mine doesn't run at the moment. Well, it runs, but it doesn't.
Yours makes double the theoretical kilowattage.
Yeah, that's true. So we'll do some videos on my car as well. Jacob's got to do some fixing on his car. Also, we're driving in my partner's Volkswagen Scirocco, which is going to be sold soon, but we are going to be doing a little bit on this soon too, just to prepare it to sell. And
it's honestly probably the coolest car you own.
Yeah, sounds pretty good. Have a listen. Sounds pretty good.
I forgot I turned traction control off.
Yeah, we'll be doing a few videos on our own cars. I'm repairing my own car at the moment.
It's a long story.
Yeah, it's a long story. I might get into it one day if enough people ask. If the 3 people that ever watch this video ask us about it.
Yeah.
Jacob's got to fix some stuff on his car, so
yeah, rep wheels.
Yeah,
really did a number on mine.
Yeah, he's learnt the hard way. We're not going to run rep wheels when we race this car, so you'll see that. I might even add a little clip in the end.
Yeah, you can put the TikTok in or something.
Yeah, and I'll get a little video of the wheels as the wheels are at my house.
The wheels are at your house, actually.
So,
oh god, this sounds good. It does actually. It makes me kind of want an automatic car just for the little farts it has when changing gears.
Don't say that, you're going to upset the manual elitists.
Look, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, we'll be doing a few videos on our own cars and you'll see those along the way, but for now we're just going to start on the Renault, build up our budget race car and try and compete in some events. So yeah, it's really it, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Hang on, hold up. It's might want to ease up for a sec there, Bramble. It's twisting the whole motor.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
There's a 12.
Well, I need 2 more bolts if you can give me a sec.
No. What are you doing, mate?
Same wheel.
And 13.
Oh, okay.
It's third line.
These are coming easy enough.
You see, it was right there. Oh yeah, why are you undoing that? Trying to figure out why I'm taking the wheel off on that side.
Okay, that's that out. So what's left connected? That pitch mount's off.
Yeah, when you cut them between the wheels, it's like that.
What else are we looking for?
Let me just check see how much
Bit of a
oil.
French engine bay.
We're a bit low on oil.
Who has the worst job? It's me.
It's
Yeah, why not? Yeah, they use like they use like a horizontal lever.
Sorry if I'm spoiling your fun.
No, it's good.
I do have a question.
We feel like we're spoiling your fun.
Yeah. It's gonna make a hair joke, wasn't I?
Oh, okay.
Don't you talk.
What's wrong with my hair? I've got plenty of hair.
Can you drop it there?
Yeah.
Practice for your pit crew. Go, go, go. We'll time lapse it so it looks quicker.
I'm used to doing fucking Falcon shit for Blake. What do you mean I rotate it? You're stitching me up. Where the hell is I don't even see. You're putting fucking wheel studs on this.
This is Josh's CV for being pit crew. Putting the wheel on.
You are putting wheel studs on this.
We are, yeah.
If you were working for Red Bull right now, they would have kicked you in the teeth and fired you.
If I was working for Red Bull, I'd have a fucking gun in my hand.
This is why you're an IT guy. Oh, Josh, you lost weight.
Whatever was on that impact should be the right size for you.
The impact. The socket that he was hammering.
Well, it's an impact socket.
There's a distinct lack of Frenchness anymore.
It smells better now. Doesn't smell like snails.
I do miss the baguette smell from it though.
Yeah, fresh bread's actually not a bad smell when you run in a car, eh? Ready? Yep.
Mate, you're breaking the car.
Good. That's it. She's laying down.
Will come in? No? Yeah, well, we can probably lift the pallet.
Finally spewing French. Well, that's free at the moment now, right?
Yeah, you can pull that stand back now. This way.
Wow, it's actually way wider than I thought.
Yeah, so I was thinking like, we'll be able to lift it into the car.
Yeah. It is on that end.
The other.
Oh, let's clear this fucking. Alright, this is going to be interesting. It's going to take 3 of this. Into the car.
Obviously. Like, I can see that.
Dan's going to get in, he's going to lift that corner, you lift that corner.
Sorry, apparently. Yeah, he's coming in that way.
It will, watch. Yeah, you've left the face.
Right, that's pretty fucking easy to be honest. Oh, yeah, just watch that. Watch that mount.
Oh, yeah. Bring the engine. We're stuck on the pallet. Yeah.
You've just taken one of the clips out, that's all. Oh, whatever.
Alright, lift it.
Hold up, I'll put it in reverse. They're in reverse. Oh, handbrake's still on.
Not that close. We're spewing something everywhere. Oh no, that's not us, don't worry. Get me out of there.
Yep. Oh, just a splinter.
Is the handbrake off?
Yeah.
Why is it so hard to push all of a sudden?
Let's talk about what we just did.
What we just did.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we've just got the car, we've already sold the transmission and shafts out of it to fund. Well,
Yeah.
actually, have we even spoken about what engine's going in?
Now, do we talk about that, or do we keep it a bit of a secret to start with? We've just been and we've pulled the Renault motor out of the Renault. We pulled the Renault motor out and then put the Renault motor back in a different spot. It's sort of mid-engine.
It's mid-engine now, yeah. It's where the passenger usually would sit.
Yeah, it's mid-horizontal engine now, and I think it's actually in backwards.
It is in backwards. Yeah. You
Well,
just
the-
made this a very confusing way to say we've put the motor back in the car on a pallet because it doesn't have a gearbox attached to it anymore.
Yeah, well now it's just on wooden engine mounts.
Yeah.
So we've pulled the motor out. We've put the motor back in the front seat just because that's the only place we can put it at the moment.
The gearbox and shafts are going on Guy Cook James in Sydney tomorrow.
Yep. So they're out. Well, that was the reason we pulled the motor.
That's why we pulled the motor out.
Pulled the motor out so we can pull the box out because we couldn't pull the box out on its own. We're still looking for someone that'll buy the motor.
The block could be a good coffee table. It says Renault all over it.
That's true. I mean, that's if you really want to have a Renault coffee table.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's all they're good for, right?
Yeah, well, that's it. Yeah, tomorrow we're selling the box and then maybe picking up a motor for it.
Yeah, you almost said what it was.
Yeah, I'm not going to say it. Some people might know already, but we're picking up a motor for it tomorrow. Maybe if it suits us, we're a bit undecided on what we're going to do motor-wise. We want to keep it as... Well, we don't know.
Well, we want to try and keep it 2 litre. Because
Yeah.
a lot of the classes, if you're running, say, time attack and things like that, they go by literage, so engine capacity.
Yeah.
We want to try and keep it under a 2 litre capacity because if you run any bigger, you end up with turbo cars and big power cars, and look, the Clio is never going to be that fast.
Yeah, not in the foreseeable future. So we're probably going to keep it 2 litre for now. There's not really many options when it comes to a 2 litre 4-cylinder, so it's pretty obvious what we're going to put into it.
Yeah.
As you'll see in the other clips, we've pulled the motor out. We actually had Michael, the guy who is the previous owner of the car, he he came and gave us a hand pulling the motor out. To be honest, he probably pulled most of it out
He probably
himself.
put most of it out. I mean, he's enjoying himself, so...
Yeah, long story short, we've acquired this car. We pretty much saved it from scrap. So,
Well, I mean, do we tell him how much we paid for it?
how much did we pay for it? Did we pay for it?
No.
No,
we didn't pay for it.
We got the car for nothing, essentially. The idea is we are pulling the motor and box out of it. It's funding, for the most part, a motor and box to go into it. So,
Yeah, I mean, the idea is try and find a motor and box as a kit,
yeah.
rather than finding a motor and then a box separate, because it's going to be way easier.
Yeah, so we're probably, I mean, obviously it's going to be manual. We got some clips of the car, but it's a Renault Clio 172.
It's a March built 2003 Clio 172, so they're a 2-litre 16 valve French crap. I think Mike said what's been done to the car is it just has basic stuff because it's a track car originally.
Yeah.
Suspension stuff, it's got BC coilovers, white line, camber bolts, a few other bits and pieces, new bushes here and there.
Yeah.
Basic stuff. It's got some upgraded sway bars. It's got a
AGI certified roll cage
it's got
in
an
it.
AGI certified roll cage.
That's
in
probably
it.
the most exciting part about it. And that's,
The car's also speed certified, so
Yeah.
it's been looked over by cams and they're like, yeah, good for door-to-door racing. So
Yeah.
that's a hint at what it's going to end up doing, I guess.
yeah, that ticks a lot of boxes, which honestly, when we first heard about it, we didn't know that.
Yeah, we just thought it was this Clio parked in the corner of a car
workshop.
park. Yeah, workshop, yeah.
So we didn't know it had a cage in it until we saw it, and now it's got a cage. We've got grand plans to use it as a track car. It's essentially what we're doing with.
We're rebirthing it. 'Cause
Yeah.
The original issue is the engine that was in it kind of gave up.
Yeah.
It wasn't not running, it wasn't knocking, it was just a bit old.
It's sad.
It's sad. Yeah. So he parked it up, the crank rods and pistons came out of it.
Yeah.
They remained out of it. Still just got a block.
Yeah. And sort of turns out that what we're doing with it is what he wanted to do with it, in a sense. So he's happy to see what we're doing with it. So we're pretty excited for it because we think it's pretty awesome, and I think he's a bit excited for it as well. And we're gonna put it together and invite him along to come and take it for a test drive once it's going, which I'm pretty keen to see that.
Yeah, someone.
I think it sort of adds to the
Story of the car.
yeah, story and excitement for it too, because it's not just us doing it for ourselves, it's for him to enjoy the car again as well. Yeah, the next step is sourcing a motor and box for it, and sourcing mounting hardware and shafts for it. So that's going to probably be...
Shafts are going to be the biggest problem, I think,
Yeah.
because the Renaults are really weird with the way they originally are set up.
Yeah, and it's narrower than anything that the motor we want to put into it comes as. So shafts are probably going to be a custom part, but we're going to put together